I never hear say person talk say we too lazy. Oluwa loke mbele wa. Cause we go give you news and programs we go ginger you. Akure la watampa shepi oba. I not know how you no go listen to Crest FM. Ikoni Crestile ngbo bayi. It's MJ baby.
Good afternoon, Nigerians. Good afternoon, people of Ondo State. I'm greeting you especially wherever you are listening to us from all over the world. It is another time to talk about real estate. And this is with Opnet Homes. We started last week knowing about real estate, the importance of real estate. We started the program last week, and this is the second edition. You are looking to buy properties in Ondo State, Nigeria at large. Opnet Homes is here for you, and that is why they are here to explain things to us as regards real estate. You are thinking of buying a house, you want to invest in a property, you want to move on to invest, you want to know more about land titles, real estate investments. This is why Opnet Homes is here to explain things to you. And today I have with me Zokpeyemi Binuyo, and she'll be explaining some things to us this afternoon. You can join us on Facebook, Crest 106.1 FM, Akure. Crest 106.1 FM, Akure. My name is Dayo Afolabi. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Àkànṣe ètò eléyìí tí iléeṣẹ́ Opnet Homes ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀. Orí ètò yìí gan la ti ń ṣàlàyé fún wa lórí à ń ralẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ ká mọ̀ lórí àwọn dúkìá eléyìí tó wù wá láti rà, tó fi mọ́ àwọn ìwé tó ṣe kókó fún wa láti gbà tá a bá fẹ́ ra ilé àbá fẹ́ ralẹ̀. Ìdí rèé tí iléeṣẹ́ Opnet Homes fi darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, àti bí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá náà sì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wọ́n sì ti ń ṣàlàyé gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ fún wa. Ẹ fẹ́ ra ilé nípínlẹ̀ Ondo, ẹ fẹ́ ra ilẹ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Ondo, àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ míì ló ti ẹ̀wù yín lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà. Iléeṣẹ́ Opnet Homes wọn láwọn wà ń bẹ̀ fún yín, àwọn ó sì ṣàlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ bó ṣe lè rọrùn fún yín. Òkè òkun lẹ́yìn wà, ẹ má jẹ́ káyà yín já. Iléeṣẹ́ Opnet Homes wọ́n ní àwọn lè ràn yín lọ́wọ́ lórí bí ó ṣe rọrùn fún yín. Tìyín ni pé kẹ́ ẹ sọ fọ́ọ̀rẹ́ kan kóun náà sọ fọ́ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ nípa Opnet Homes. Lọ́sàn-án yìí mo ní àlejò pàtàkì níbí pẹ̀lú mi, arábìnrin Ọpẹ́yẹmí Bínúyọ̀. Àwọn ni wọ́n mọ̀ bá a ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Good afternoon, you are welcome.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you. Just like last week, you told us about real estate, but today we want to know things to look out for before acquiring a property.
All right. Thank you very much, presenter.
Yeah.
So, there's this popular saying that land no dey spoil. Land no dey spoil. We know we do hear that, but what most people won't tell you, or what they won't tell you, is that there is a high possibility for your peace of mind to spoil when you invest in in a wrong property, when you buy the wrong land. So there is the highest possibility, if you buy a wrong land, there is possibility for your peace of mind to be at stake. So it's very, very important that we do our due diligence before acquiring property, and that is why we are here this afternoon. So okay, let me just chip in this. There was a man, sometimes a few years ago, he got a property in Akure here. Now, funny, the plot twist is that the property has a CFO, and not knowing that there are pending court case on the land. You know, most people will be like, it has CFO, there is no issue, let me just pay and go for it. But he didn't know that the land has a court case, a pending court case, and at the end of the day, he had to repay at the current value for that land to claim ownership to it. So he has to pay again for that land. So it is very, very important that we do our due diligence when we want to acquire property. Now, I'll start by saying that if you are acquiring a property, it is very, very important that you contact a land surveyor to chart the land and give reports. Now, the report of the surveyor will bear the family that land was allocated to, and then it will also let you know if that land is under or is not under government acquisition. It's very, very important, because you might end up buying land that is under government acquisition, and at the end of the day, it is not yours, it's for the government. So the surveyor's reports will contain those two major things. That is, the family that originally owns the land, that is that government allocated the land to, and also if it is under government acquisition or not. Now, after you have ascertained the family that owns that land, you need to go to the Ministry of Justice. Now, most people skip these processes, and at the end of the day, they make big financial mistake. It is very, very important you go to Ministry of Justice to be sure that that land is not having any court case, having any court issues, before proceeding to the Ministry of Lands. Before proceeding to the Ministry of Lands to be sure of the ownership of that land. So you can go, if it has a CFO, you can go with the person's ID, because some people will claim anyhow means they can get a copy of the CFO anyhow means, and if you go without the original ID of that person, you might not know. It might be somebody that just picked the CFO from somewhere. You think is the owner of the property, and you just go, okay, it's correct, but he's not the actual owner.
Yeah.
So you need to go with the ID as well to be sure that it is this person. Then when you get to the ministry, they will check the records, if it is legit, if they have not used it in the bank for loan and all of that. So that is the step-by-step ways of actually trying to do your due diligence before paying for any property.
Land no dey spoil, but you said your heart feel shake, your peace of mind feel what is it called? Spoil. So what you are saying in essence is that sometimes you may even have the C of O and you still have a problem on your land.
Yes.
How is that possible? Because some people say, okay, Timba family receipt. In fact, C of O is even the last thing. Some people are having some lands now. It's just family receipt and what is it called now? Surveyor's documents. That's all.
Okay. Now, let me chip in this.
Okay.
You can have a family receipt and it's valid. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But the most important thing is that the family that sold that property to you, it is the original family that land was allocated to by the government. And secondly, there are no issues. It's not like it's the other brother that gave me the receipts and the head of the family does not know about it. So you have to be very, very sure of that as well, and also to be sure that family, some people, if you are not aware, if you are ignorant of the issues that is happening in the family, you might not know. That's why it's important to have to go to the Ministry of Justice to be very sure that property does not have any pending court case.
Yes, okay.
So having a family receipt is valid. It is very important that you cannot even proceed to sale of, you are doing survey for a family land, your family receipt has to be there. So it is not like it's not a valid document. It's a valid document. It is part of documents required for sale to get your sale for.
Some of our people listening this afternoon will say, "Ah, it seems this process is too rigorous. Before I'll go to the Ministry of Justice, before I'll go to the Ministry of Works, Land and Housing, how will I go through all this process?" I feel this is where Opnet comes in. So how will it be easy for them through your platform?
Yeah, thank you, presenter. So we can do all of this on behalf of our clients. See, the process might be rigorous, like you said, but the truth is, it is worth it, because you are going to spend extra time, extra money if you do it the wrong way. So why not just follow the due process and save yourself unnecessary stress? So we at Opnet Homes, we know the way. We have been in business over the years, so we know how to go about all of this with ease. So our clients interest is what we have at heart, so we will definitely go through the process for them.
So even if I've secured a landed property before, can I still reach out to you? You are not the original people that help me, but I'm still contemplating on how will I get the what is it called? Get through to the Ministry of Justice, get through to the Ministry of Works. Can Opnet Homes come in?
Yes, we can. I said the last week that we offer real estate consultancy services.
Okay.
So definitely we can be of help.
Okay. So how would they reach out to you? We have some questions there, but then how would people reach out to you if you want to do that?
Okay. They can reach out to us via WhatsApp.
Okay.
I will call the number now. They can message us on WhatsApp, and also all our social media platform, Opnet Homes and Properties Limited. So I'll call the number now. They can send their questions, inquiry, or anything on WhatsApp, or they can also make a call. So 070 66 31 0614. I'll call it again, 070 66 31 0614.
Again.
070 66 31 0614.
At what point should we be talking about approved layouts? At what point will you be talking about building plan and the likes? At what point?
Okay. Building plans is at when you acquire the land.
Okay.
There are some lands that there's a particular building is what is assigned for that kind of location. There are some places you cannot build filling stations. There are some places you cannot build hotels. There are some places that have been designed for commercial purpose, residential purpose. So it's after. You have to know. That's why I said the other time, you have to know what you want to use the land to do before acquiring it.
Okay.
So once you allow us to know your purpose, then we will definitely lead you.
Okay.
On
So
the right journey.
so if the vision is to go to build a school,
we will tell you the right places.
okay. If the
hotel.
vision is to build a church, it's not that I will now build a church at a residential area that people will now be complaining at the end of the day. Okay, Opnet Homes are saying they are the answer. So you can reach out to Opnet Homes this afternoon through those numbers that she has called. Please help us to go through the numbers again for you. That's on WhatsApp, and you can also call those lines, please.
070
070
66
66
31
31
06
14. Please go through it.
070
070
66
66
31
31
06
14.
Our office is also located at Alagbaka A, opposite Providence Bank.
Okay.
That's near Wena Complex.
Okay.
So
That's it today on this program, as sponsored by Opnet Homes. So you can reach out to them. You can go to their office. It is opposite Providence Bank, Alagbaka, Akure, or you call those numbers she has called. And by the grace of God, next week we'll be coming up with another edition from Opnet Homes. Just today, we are being taught about how to acquire a property. So it is important for you to do due diligence. Land no dey spoil, but your peace of mind fit spoil. Thank you very much for teaching us today. Thank you, Miss Okweyemi Binuyo. My name is Dayo Afolabi. Stay blessed till next week.